Some celebs pull up loco. You know we up next, pull up bobos. They gon' be there on repeat, they like, oh no. Where's the mix it up, let's take a photo now. For now, I'm loco. For now, preserve the beat, I'm more loud. I said I'm more loud, I'm more loud.
Yes, my peoples, big up yourself, big up the whole Metric community. Smash the likes on your way in, man. How much times I've got to tell you, look, man, it does wonders. Hit them likes. Let's get into it, man. I couldn't even come out here and do a live yesterday after the Brighton game. I had to just do a little 10-minute video because it's getting annoying now. It's getting annoying. And it's not even like we're losing every game. Now it's just literally, you just know we're going to concede now. That's the thing now. You just know we're going to concede one way or another. So it is what it is. Smash the likes, my peoples, man. Let's get these likes up. We're going to get into the news. It's seeming like Carrick is the guy. He's got the job over Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. I don't know why they've gone through that route. It seemed like Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was bang on to get the job. They just switched up on him last minute and said, sorry, buddy, it's not happening. It's crazy. But yeah, man, cool, man. So let's get into some of the news. Obviously, we're going to start off from the United Josh. We'll start off from like 12 hours back and we'll take it back up. So make sure you smash the likes, man. This is some talks about Ineos. Obviously, everyone's more or less against the ownership now. They've obviously failed. When you look at it as an ownership, you've come in, nothing ain't really happened. There's a few big decisions that's gone Ineos against Ineos. They failed to sack Ten Hag after the final. People say Amrin was a little bit too long after that final with Tottenham. And there's a few other things that happened as well where the people will be like, oh, and then now we're out of every competition. It's gone bananas. It's basically failing. It's a failing project at this time. Yeah, we've had a few good transfers and they've renovated Carrick and whatnot, and they might get a new Old Trafford, but majority of everything's been left. And everyone's coming with the same thing where they can't trust them to go out there and get a great manager. They can't trust them to not sack a manager when it's time to sack a manager. There's all of these stuff that people are coming with. So we'll see, man. And obviously, Anne's come out and saying it's not a manager problem. Stop blaming the manager. Start blaming the frauds above Ineos. You can bring Iriola, Nagelsmann, Fabregas, Maresca, whoever you want. It's not going to matter because we're done regardless. So a lot of people are coming with this attitude where, yo, the ownership is messing up everything where we're done regardless. And they're basically like the Glazers when you look at it. You know what I'm saying? It is a bit of a mad thing. I'll be real. They're failing, bro. You can't come here and say that you're going to switch everything up and we're moving this mad. We're not spending when we need to spend, etc. It's not working. So that's some situation in it. Obviously, we lost yesterday. I'll get into the game in a minute as well. That was a bit mad. So this is some situations about Carrick leading up to it. Obviously, Carrick, there was a little bomber last night. That, yeah, it's more or less done. It's going to be Carrick, blah, blah, blah. It was a little bomber. I think Stephen Howson's dropped it. And then we had a few other men come out and talk about Keegan, etc. So this is Ben Jacobs. He spoke about it. And it was always talks. There was some talks about both of them being in there. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and Carrick. I didn't really mind. I don't care. I just want something to be happening that we're literally training something. You saw yesterday, Bruno was everywhere. He was getting the ball off the keeper. He was on a left back situation. He was left wing with Cunha sometimes. He was everywhere, but in his position. And this is what happens when we don't have someone that's setting some direct rules on some tactics. Like, yo, Darren Fletcher done what he could. He trained the under 18s. He done what he could in it. You know what I'm saying? He didn't get no W's or nothing, but come on, it is what it is. I'm not really going to put no blame on him. I didn't expect anything too crazy anyway. And obviously it just says Darren Fletcher's chance of being kept on were not helped, blah, blah, blah. That's just really easy journalism to say, but there's talks that he could stay. He could stay. Obviously, like I said, Keegan came out with a bomber after my man, and he basically said, listen, it's going to look like it's going to be Carrick. Carrick is looking like the guy. I'm going to show you lot some more stuff. This is leading up to what I'm about to show you lot. It's more or less a done deal now. But this is Keegan. Keegan is reliable, especially like when it comes to Ineos and Glaze and was it Qataris? Qataris, Keegan knew his thing. Bam. He's the one that put in there first that Ineos are more or less won. So yeah, both Carrick and Solskjaer had meetings. I think we're meeting Carrick again today. It looks like he's going to be the guy. Laurie Whitwell came out. You know Lovey Whitwell already. He's a bomber type of guy, and he only deals with Man United. He don't deal with no other club. This is the journalist that I like. I don't really like journalists that deal with too much different clubs because I feel like sometimes they just talk for no reason. But someone like Lovey Whitwell, he just talks for Man United. And obviously he told us that Carrick's moved to the first position. He's in pole position to get the job, basically. And then obviously there's Mark Oden came out, said the same thing. There's growing support for Man United role of interim manager. Carrick's personality and coaching qualities impressed senior players during his time at United, that he is favoured by some players at the club. Obviously, remember, Carrick's kind of like the same, him and Solskjaer both done things for the club. You get me? They've been there, the glory days. Their man it was about. So they're hoping to have an interim in place for when the players return to training on Wednesday. I don't agree with that as well. How the hell we go lose to Brighton and you just say, you know what, you lot can have 2 days off. They've got 2 days off, bro. They've got 3 days off till Wednesday. Yeah, lose to Brighton, you got 3 days off, bro. Go on, go chill. Like, where's the... Nah, bruv, take a day off. Say, no, you don't need to come in ASAP. Start on Tuesday, if anything. Man United are in detail. This is obviously Sky Sports, Rob Dorset, and he just said the same thing. Carrick was in prime position, etc. Boom, boom, boom. And then obviously Fabrizio Romano, you know, he always got to tap in. Even if he knows nothing, he's going to come and say something. You know what I mean? But we're going to get into... He said a little bit more. But this is what he said about 6 hours ago. He just told us that in the last 12 hours, Carrick made progress. The interview face-to-face took place in the last 24 hours. Carrick option is really becoming the leading option for the interim manager position. The meeting between United management and Carrick was positive. The option for Derek Fletcher was never a favourite option. United were happy with him in training this week, but the Brighton game, which was a poor performance, they decided to go for a different man. What has that got to do with the Brighton game? See what I'm trying to say? I like Fabrizio because he's reliable. Let's not say he's not. But he says weird stuff. Like, what is the Brighton game got to do with anything got to do with Dan Fletcher and him being the manager? Like, he was never going to have the interim thing anyway. So he just throws in some stuff for no reason. The Brighton game, which was a poor performance, they decided to go for a different manager. They never was in it for him anyway. And he says it is. Darren Fletcher was never the favourite option. So what's the point of putting the Brighton talk in there then? A strong option has always been Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, who had a meeting. This week we'll have an official announcement. Carrick and Solskjaer are ready financially. It's going to be a problem to reach an agreement with Carrick. The feeling is 24, 48 maximum hours. United could proceed with their new interim manager. United will start their process to find a new manager now with 2 to 3 candidates of who they want for this position. If Carrick does well as an interim, he'll have his chances, but United will not stop and weigh how it goes with him. Carrick ain't getting the job. I don't think we make the same mistake again because, bro, you see Ineos, everyone is already calling them out. So I think they're keeping a close eye on what's going on. Like, yo, we can't do what the club's been doing before. There's no way we go out there and we give Carrick. Even if Carrick gets us in top 4, I reckon this is what happens. If Carrick gets us in top 4, Carrick's only cementing his own place to get a job. Remember that. If he gets us in top 4, these Fulhams and that. Remember, Marco Silva's got a year. He's June. His contract finishes. Glasner's contract finishes in June. Iriola's contract finishes in June. So that's Bournemouth, Palace, and Marco Silva as well. So this is what I'm trying to say. So you will have a job. One of these guys is going to be vacant and say, yo, what, Carrick just got them in top 4. He's doing something, right? He must be good to some degree. Come over here. Fulham might take him on or something. You know what I'm trying to say? Crystal Palace, he will get a job. This is the situation. So, boy, we'll see, man. But it's obviously, it's good for him, innit? It's good for him, and hopefully we can get top 4 with Carrick. Hopefully. I'm just hoping. I don't know Carrick too well. I watched him a bit with Middlesbrough. They looked okay. Obviously, he ended up getting sacked or whatnot, so it didn't go the best. But hopefully we can end up getting top 4 or top 5. You know how top 5 will still be the thing. But after we played yesterday, I'm not feeling the best right now. I'll be real. So cool. So that was that. Number of high-profile Man United players will welcome him back. A lot of them fuck with Carrick, etc. And then it says Galatasaray. I was about to show you what this is about as well. Galatasaray closing in on Ugarte apparently. I don't know how true that is. I'm going to do a bit more research, and I'll do that for the 10-minute update later. So I'm going to do more research on it, search his name up a bit more, and then see who the journalists are, because I don't like just chatting about fake news, wasting time. There's no point. And then Chris Wheeler's come out and said Carrick will hold further talks with United Monday over becoming the club interim. So Solskjaer's already held talks, but then they've kind of ruled him out. You know what I'm trying to say? Because they're saying, yo, it is what it is. And basically what I've heard is, or what I've seen, I'm saying heard like I've got inside talks. What I've seen is Solskjaer's basically asking for some bonus if he was to get us in Europe or something. Carrick saying, bro, I don't need a bonus. I will come and just literally do my job for 5 months and then cut. I understand what it is. You understand? You don't want a top-class manager. I love the club. I just want to get the club to where it needs to go. And then we split up our money and keep it moving. That's it. He understands what's going on. And that's the difference. As well as impressing Barada and Wilcox, Michael Carrick is said to have support within the dressing room from the players who worked with him. He was part of the coaching staff under Jose Mourinho and Solskjaer before taking caretaker charge of games against Villarreal, Chelsea and Arsenal. So obviously, you know, Carrick was a caretaker and he took a bit of charge this year as well. Was it last year before Amrin came in? Man United want the new interim in place before Saturday's derby. So there's talks about it being Wednesday, of course. Carrick is planning to have Fletcher assisting him, given the former midfield pair have still got a good relationship, and one other coach. Johnny Evans is one name mentioned, as is the former England defender, Jonathan Woodgate. Bro, I'm not seeing no one here that's done anything special. Do you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't mind a McKenna right now. Do you know what I'm saying? But then McKenna and Carrick, aren't they kind of on the same level? Like, I don't know, man. It's all crazy. But yeah, man, it seems like Carrick is going to be the one. Ethan Whitley, so that's one of our young boys, Ethan Whitley. Remember, he got his debut under, was it Amrin? Or was it Ten Hag, I think, gave him his debut. He never really lit it up like that, but it is what it is. He's still doing his thing with the young boys, and we've recalled him from his loan. However, there's been huge interest in Wheatley, and there's no intention for him to go elsewhere. So what's the point? So we just called him back basically to come and deal with the young boys, the under 21s, etc. Because it seems like we've called him back, but we're not trying to sell him and we're not trying to thing him. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer retains some support, blah, blah, blah. In the eyes of Ineos, the fact Solskjaer has had one job in over 4 years since leaving Old Trafford is a disappointing short spell. And remember, he got sacked. I can't remember how long he done there. But I remember he went over there. He had one good game. I think he beat Rangers or something. Was it Rangers he beat in the Champions League? Or in the, was it Champions League or was it, what's that play? What was it? Europa. He had a good game against someone, I remember. And then he got sacked. Crazy. Let's see. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, man. This geezer. We'll check out Carrick as well. We need to see what's going on with them. Like, keep these comments coming, my peoples, man. You know I'm going to get them in a minute. Smash the likes as well. You know how we do every day. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, 52 years old. Bam, look at that. So this is his record at Besiktas. 15 wins. 15 wins. Oh, how do we go back to that, man? Yeah, saw that, Jazza. Saw that one there. Still, yeah, look at that. So, boom, he got 15 wins, 5 draws, and 9 losses. That's what he got at Besiktas. That's why they got rid of him. They binned him because of that. 15 wins, 5 draws, and 9 losses. It seems like more wins than losses, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, you saw how we went on. We saw Amrin's record was crazy when you look at Amrin. So it's crazy, but this is what he got up to, and this is why they binned him off. And we're looking at him and saying, bro, this guy hasn't had a job for ages. Who's this now? He's playing Luzon. Has he got a club now, or what's going on here? Luzon. When did he? Oh, in the conference. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. Who did he play? He played someone and he won. And I remember it was a big game. Might have been Rangers, Fenerbahce. That's who it was. He beat Fenerbahce, who was Jose Mourinho, and that was like his biggest win in ages. Oh, he ended up beating Galatasaray as well. So he done a 1s and 2s, but they're looking at it saying, bro, you went over there, you had a one job, and then you got sacked after a huge while. Like, you didn't really maintain. So that's why they're saying get rid of this guy. And a lot of people, I think they're taking this thing too literal. It's a caretaker manager. Just come and do the job for 6 months, 5 months. It's not even 6. You could count this month. But yeah, 5 months or so. See you later, brother. All we're doing is putting you on the main scale for you to show that you're capable to get a job. So if you lose a few games, You lose, you don't get us in top 4. We finished 9th or 10th. You might not get a job again, bro. Or you might go get to League One or something. You get us in Europe, yo, all these teams that have got all these managers leaving, Iriola, Glasner, Marco Silva, you might have a job over there. They might be able to take you in. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So it is what it is, but he's a free agent. It's not going to happen. Let's look at Carrick now, what Carrick was up to. I know Carrick ain't had loads of jobs, but obviously Middlesbrough was his best spell. Look at that. Man United as a caretaker, 2 wins, a draw and a loss. No, sorry, 2 wins and a draw. So he's undefeated with his Man United career. And then you've got, obviously, look, him at Middlesbrough, he had 63 wins, 24 draws, and 49 losses. And obviously what led to him being sacked was the inconsistency here. Lost, drew, lost, won, lost, won, drew, won. It was very inconsistent in the Championship. I've never really watched any Carrick ball. I just remember him coming in. I watched it when we played Chelsea. He was the manager. We played Chelsea. I think this is when Ten Hag's been sacked or whatever. He was the manager for a few games. He just set us up 4-2-3-1, simple. Casemiro and Ugarte, I think it was. Bam, simple. He wasn't on this joke thing. So yeah, man, big up. We'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens with Carrick, man. Let's get into the rest of the news then. So that's the situation with Solskjaer. That's why Ineos are looking at him a bit funny. They're saying, yo, we don't know about this guy. Yeah? This guy went to Besiktas, his only job in 4 years, and he failed horribly. So we don't know. And it's always, people are saying, like, you don't really want to bring him back. You want such just a clean slate. You bring him back, and then it's just bare. I don't know. Solskjaer's long-term ambitions concern some. Had Solskjaer been given the interim role, he harbored ambitions to give another crack at a full-time job. Should his temporary stint have gone well? So basically, he's still sitting there saying, I want the job for Man United, and I'm going to give it my all to get us in Europe, and then I'm going to keep the job. They don't want him to keep the job. They're sitting there, and they're Ineos' job right now. The only thing that can kind of save them is right now, from January to May, we need to get the best manager for Manchester United. So we need to do whatever due diligence we need to get. We need to do it now. And then when it comes to June, we need to get the best manager available. If they're at the World Cup, whatever, we need to chat to their agents now and sort out the money situation. He's talking about, yeah, I want the job after the interim. Big man, there's no job there for you, bro. 5 months, just do what you got to do. You're worldwide. Everyone is watching you. You're going to get a job after this if you do well. That's our thing. It's like we're giving you the platform to just do what you can, and then you'll get the job after this. But he's saying, I don't know, man. I want to get the job. And bro, it's mad for him. That's what's doing him. You understand? And this is some more. Stephen Ralston, good guy. There's a feeling that Michael Carrick has unfinished business at Old Trafford. He should give himself a pat on the back for declining to work with Ragnick in 2021. As he wouldn't have been considered for the job in 2026 if he'd been part of the Germans' disastrous coaching staff. That season, he is a winner and was popular among players during his coaching stint, which should help him. Bruno Fernandes was a close ally. Bruno's close with every manager, bro. Ole bought him, Carrick, Amarin still linking his legends and that. Like, Bruno's cool with all of them. The only one you ain't seen him with is Ten Hag. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, Carrick's rival to step into the coaches, claimed Carrick would manage United one day. Unlike Amarin, Carrick is unlikely to rock the boat. In his 2018 autobiography, Carrick wrote that the Glazers have been great owners, couldn't really ask for anything more. The Glazers need a lot of credit for how they've gone about it. United have progressed under the Glazers on and off the field. United, he's trying to start trouble. He's trying to start trouble. You know Samuel Lockhurst, he's putting this out here today. Why? You get it? The Glazers need a lot of credit, blah, blah, blah. United players felt Solskjaer was a soft touch, but Carrick could be more of a sympathetic voice with certain no-hopers. Carrick used to be one of the first at United's Carrington training complex as a coach. He's about to be invited in. So why he's putting this out here to say, look, my man deals with the Glazers. He gave them props. He's trying to put some fire there. You know Samuel Lockhurst, man. This guy is dodgy, man. But it is what it is, isn't it? You got to remember, he played under there. And they looked at it as a whole different place. When you're winning, people don't look at something nowhere. You got to remember, Liverpool fans, they hate FSG. They used to say, them FSG out. They used to riot, all of that stuff there, protests. They started winning. No one cared about FSG no more. They started rating him. They started saying, yeah, it's calm. FSG's cool. Yeah, we spent 500 mil. We're all right. Crazy. So it is where it is. So that's happened. Obviously, Ralph Ragnick has spoken to Carrick for an hour to try and convince him, and he said no. He didn't want to go join that coaching staff. So Carrick has got no relations with no one really, apart from Ole, who's part of Ole's little thing, which obviously he can say, yo, we finished second. He can have that little stink in him, but bro, he hasn't really done nothing. Like, he hasn't been involved in nothing that's turned into madness. For Ineos to consider rehiring Solskjaer, never mind listening to his prediction on a podcast, is an indicator of how desperate United are. They steered themselves for 4 months devoid of cup ties and European football. Solskjaer is responsible for United's only league double against City in the last 15 years. To help Van der Beek, a complete mismatch who Solskjaer did not want to sign as he failed to get up to speed. Van der Beek was one of the worst signings we got. And he was actually an okay player, but when he came to United, we ruined him. And that started the whole United ruin players stuff. So it is where it is, man. What's this that's just come out now? The boy Sully, look at that. One of the reasons the club prefers Michael Carrick is that going back to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer felt regressive. So we don't want to go back to your ex type of thing. You go back there, it just looks like we're regressing. He failed there already. You're giving him another try. That's what little clubs do. So they're trying to show, yo, we've got a bit of ambition, Ineos. They're trying to show a little something, which is crazy when you're seeing what's going on with them. But they're trying something. You know what I'm trying to say? But boy, we'll see. We'll see. That's what things come into the boy. Sully's come out. Big up the boy Sully, man. See Sully. If you don't know Sully, make sure you follow Sully, man. He just breaks newses and keeps it moving. He doesn't want interaction. He doesn't want to tweet. He doesn't want to make money. He just breaks the news and keeps it moving. Literally. That's it. And this is what he's come out and said. Look at that. He said, Michael Carrick is set to be Man United's caretaker manager for the remainder of the season. Further talks to take place to finalize details. He has already talked with Wilcox and Berardi this morning. It's more or less done. Literally. Originally opted for Solskjaer, but now they've said, nah, we're not going back there. That's regressing. And then the boy Fabrizio, look at that. So that's Ben Jacobs just come out. He's retweeting his own tweets. Man United expected to appoint Michael Carrick as caretaker in time to manage the Manchester derby. So it looks like Wednesday, all the guys come back from training. Carrick will be there ready. They do what they need to do, drill it into them, bam, bam, bam. And then Old Trafford on Saturday, 12:30, early kickoff as well. Formal steps now being taken with announcement likely within 48 hours. First 48. Carrick, the preferred choice over Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, as revealed yesterday. So it's looking like it's Carrick, man. It's Carrick, man. It's 30. Here we go soon. The boy Fabrizio's come out, of course. As he does, Michael Carrick has accepted all conditions of the Manchester United contract proposal. The agreement is almost done and it will be sealed this week. Sorry, I said month. Crazy. Here we go soon. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's a myth. The boy Carrick is through the door. This is what we're doing now. You understand? And I've seen something as well. I need to find it, but it said something like Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's asking for a bonus. I don't know what he's talking like. What are you talking about? He's asking for a bonus. If he basically makes Europe, he wants a bonus or something. So that's the boy Laurie Whitwell. That's who I listen to. Laurie Whitwell, certified. When he talks, listen. Man United only. Let me show you. Where did he say this thing? He said, He said, my man is asking for a bonus, which is crazy. Madness. Caretaker manager. He originally opted for Solskjaer. So Solskjaer, it looked like it was going to be Solskjaer. Everyone was saying Solskjaer, and then all of a sudden, it just went crazy. All right, cool. Let's see this. Look, boom. Man United is set to boom, boom, boom. Carrick was in City today to finalize the deal. Boom, boom, boom. At Middlesbrough, Carrick guided the team from the relegation zone to the playoffs in his first season. In the following campaign, he took Middlesbrough to the semi-finals of the League Cup. Oh, yeah, he did. And they played Chelsea and they lost 1-0. I remember that. He was sacked last summer following a 10th place finish. And now he's gone. Middlesbrough sits second in the league. But, bro, there was going up and down. So they're just trying to say, they're trying to give him something. So he's got something to his game where he can do something. And yeah, this is the championship. So we can't sit down here and say, yeah, he's nothing mad special. But bro, it's something. He might come with some tactics. I need to watch some videos. Statman Dave or something. One of these guys to understand how my man actually plays. Does he play attacking football? Is he a counter-attack guy? I don't have a clue. If you don't know how my man's football is, how he tries to play anyway, Let me know. I know it's going to be a 4 at the back. That goes without saying. But what type of football does this guy even play? Are we counter-attacking at home on Saturday against City, or are we going to try and play some football? Like, what are we doing? But Carrick seems like he's the man. That's thing. Yeah. I think it's Ben Jacobs that said it, innit? Yeah, look at this. Look at this, guys. This is what Solskjaer went mad, you know. Look at this, guys. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was in the intention of hoping for qualify for Champions League and to hopefully land a permanent job, and wanted a big bonus. This guy tricked himself out of a job over greed. Greed done him. A big bonus if that happened. So this guy was calm. Everything was cool. He was the top dog, and he's sitting there talking about money to Ineos. You're right here talking about money to Ineos, people that cut people's wages and cut people's lunchtime snacks. You're talking about big bonuses. Come on, man. You're meant to love the club. You was talking about, I'll do this job for free. He came through the door saying, I'll do the job for free, and now he's talking about bonuses. He lost himself. Carrick was more realistic and knew it was a short-term gig, and he wasn't going to stay on, even if he did well. He knew that. Oh, my God, what did I just say? What did I just say? Fulham, Bournemouth, and Palace could have vacates. So if Carrick did well, he would put himself in the shop window for these clubs. Didn't I just say that? Marco Silva, Glasner, Iriola, all leaving. Carrick, you do a good job, they're going to look at you and go, rah, we've got a free agent there. We don't have to give Man United no money. He's done well to get them in Europe or close, whatever. We'll take him on a free. Come on, man. I just prayed that. Them lot are all going to lose managers. Fulham, Bournemouth, and Palace, all their contracts are up, and they all think they can do better. Glasner won the FA Cup. Iriola, obviously everyone gasses him up. He could probably come to us or Chelsea, who knows. And then you got obviously Marco Silva, who feels like he's better for Fulham. I don't really know if he's Man United level, but he feels like he's better. And he was close to going Saudi as well. I don't know what happened with that. But Ole Gunnar Solskjaer done himself out of the move over greed. He wanted some money to Ineos, the worst people. He must have thought the Glazers were still about or something. I don't know what he thought, but it's crazy. So we'll see what happens with that one, man. I'm going to get a few of these comments and then we'll get into it. But this geezer came in saying, I'll work for free. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, I've got a report of him saying, I will do the job for free. And then he just switched up halfway through. You know what? Let me try and get some Maguires out of this one. And he went mad and lost himself. Crazy. I'm going to get some of these comments now, man. Smash the likes, my peoples, man. And then we'll get into the rest of the news, man. But that's mental. Metric community, big up yourself, Man United, my peoples. Hey, Metch, like and subscribe. Come on, we are finished. As long as we have Ineos and the Glazers, I would recommend everyone to disconnect from the club. Don't waste your time. Bro, we got to support the club, man. We got you. Even if I know there's a game and I hate it, we just still got to support, man. Metch, bro, create a gaming channel instead. All right, big up yourself, man. I am here, man. I'm here for you lot, man. I can't leave you lot and just game, bro. That's boring. Does not matter if Ole Gunnar Solskjaer Carrick. I do not think either one of them takes to stabilize the boat. We are sinking. I think now we finish 11th to 17th. That's crazy. Just like Rude to Leicester. I think all we can do now is hope. But after we played yesterday, hopes is very low, 100%. You know, Brighton were lucky. Ole funny. Ole's trying to get some Maguires, bro. Man's trying to get a bonus. Crazy. Carrick stats, Borough, 63 wins, 24 draws, 49 losses. Carrick is better than Ole. Yeah, I think Carrick's better than Ole when it comes to coaching-wise. But Ole's a guy where he's the good guy. Everyone loves him. They want to play for him. Do you get it? He's one of them guys. Ole is better than Carrick without a doubt. I don't think so, man. I think Ole's better shaping up the mood. Everyone's calm and everyone feels happy and cool. But I think Carrick's got more tactics to him. What about Carlos Belieber? Is he officially? I don't know about Belieber, man. United will not sign a player this window. Becky Tash have sacked 13 managers over 5 years. They're like us, bro. They're like us. But I thought it was Fletcher. Nah, Fletcher was here for 2 games. So don't worry, bro. Carrick's going to be over there to play you, man. Yeah? Don't worry. How I wish we Belieber this January for 65 million and Anderson the summer. I think Anderson's going City. City fans have put out an article of all their targets like 20 days ago, and it was Semenyo, Guy, and Anderson. They've got Semenyo, they've gone in for Guy, and Anderson's next. And when you look at both of our clubs now, where is he likely to go? I reckon he goes City. I don't need a yes man in the proper manager. Yeah, I'm with that. I'm with you. I'm not on this yes man thing. all these little McKennas and that, the young ones. I want someone that's going to come in and just do the job, yeah? And get onto players when they're not turning up. Free summer windows before I judge them. Right now, the thumb is pointing down. But come to think of it, guys, which coach is right sense will want? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It makes sense to just get a Carrick in for 5 months. Anyway, I'm cool with that. I don't think any manager in the world can fix Man United, not Conte and Enrique. The club is too broken. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Why are we looking for a manager then when Jason Wilcox is the manager? I see that still. It's not the manager, it's the board. They failed to back the manager at this point. Finished second like 8 years ago. It's not the same league every game. Exactly. It's true. Exactly. Because remember, Ollie's going off the rep. He's going to be saying, bro, I got us in the Champions League. We finished second, blah, blah, blah. Bro, we finished second and we was 20 points away from City or something. We were like 4 points off third. You know what I'm saying? And the league has gone even stronger now. You can lose to anyone. Anyone. We could be facing Brentford tomorrow. I won't be confident. You're only kind of confident against like the bottom three, which is like Burnley. I wouldn't even say the bottom three because I'm not even confident against Leeds. Burnley and Wolves, and we didn't even beat them. But that's the only two teams that I would think, yeah, we should be beating. Leeds away is long. Every single other team, even West Ham. Oh, bro, I don't want to talk about it, bro. I want to get angry. The amount of teams we've dropped points to is crazy. We should be at least 5, 6, 7 points more up. Sakinamen's put us another 5 years back. We're so behind. Even if you bring a world-class manager with the backing. Now, I reckon they'll have to do it different, man. If they bring a world-class manager, they're going to say, listen, we've got these players already. Boom, 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 and we'll get a few more. That suits your thing. But you got to remember, they were backing Amrin to an extent where they was going to get rid of Kobe Mainoo for 45 million. So they're already a bit where they backed the manager to an extent. Do you get it? They wanted to get rid of Kobe Mainoo for 45 million. Laurie Whitwell said it. That's how much they were backing Amrin. So they get a world-class manager, of course they're going to back him to an extent. Do you know what I'm saying? Anderson, this guy always got some mad players in here. Man said, Anderson, Neves, Hackney. How much DMs do you want? Man's got 3 DMs in his team. All right, Thames again, big up yourself. Big up this channel, but panic buy is Hayden Hackney. Yeah, Hayden Hackney, I see him the other day and he scored a goal as well. He's cold. He's cold and he's cheap as well, but I don't think he comes, man. I think they're trying to get the Beliebers and the Andersons. Can't believe one of my favorite players and most underrated midfielder is going to ruin his reputation. Rest in peace. It's crazy. You say you're not rating Carrick. Got no faith in Carrick. Big up, Metch. All right, big up yourself, bro. Gamer, I hope you're good, bro. PE teacher comments incoming in a month. Boy, let's see what he does against City and Arsenal. He might do a little something, bro. He might do a little, you know, we got Mbumo and Ahmad back. Do a little counter-attack approach and we get a little something out of that game. Who knows, bro? Every time we feel like we're going to get crashed, we always bring something back. That means they wanted Odious because they didn't want to pay. Finish club. Next talk concerned the director seemingly will destroy our club, right, in a small range without being noticed. Bro, guys, it's not the fact that it's Carrick, it could be Zidane. The point is, you joined. Yeah, I know what you're saying. People are saying it's the Ineos and the Glazers. I know, but you got to remember something. They're not going nowhere, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, they're not going nowhere. We've been through this. We've been through this with the Glazers for years. Like, everyone's been protesting for years about the Glazers. I don't think they're going anywhere. I'll be real with you. Is where it is. Build up from the back and style is through midfield. Formation transitions to a back three with one fullback falling in the back three and one fullback. Okay, stretch the wing. So he does a little like type of Maresca type of thing. Man going in the middle and fullback stretching the wing. All right, so you build through the middle. Have we got the players to build through the middle? I don't know. This is what I'm saying. That's what I say. Because I was chatting to my bedroom from my bedroom that supports Tottenham. And he was like, you lot are finished. I'm like, bro, you lot are playing shit. You've got everyone there. At least we've got Ahmad and Mbumo to look forward to come back to. Something different. You know what I'm trying to say? Because people will sit here and say something. And my thing with Carrick is he's going to give us something different. We're just seeing. I saw Bruno Fernandes yesterday in like 10 different positions. Left back, centre back, picking up the ball off the goalkeeper, basically up front, standing in the same place as Cunha. Bruv, he's just doing his own thing. Just, you got a free roll, go and do everything you want. I don't want to see that no more. I want to see Bruno Fernandes in the 10 position, bam, bam, bam. Literally. What's that? Oh, sorry, I didn't even see that one. What, 50, 60 a week, and the bonus was between 3-4 million. If you didn't get Champions League, it's not. How do you know? How do you know? Was you in that room there? Johnny, was you in that interview room? How do you know he wanted that much? Where's the article there? Let me know. He needs to go get Hackney now. Everyone's rating Hackney, boy. No one working for free. These people, I know, but he said that. He actually said that though. He said, I would work for free. That's what was coming out. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer said he'll put his name down, he'll do a job and work for free. He just wants to help the club. Now this guy's talking about bonuses. He went mad. No one's working for free. Of course, these people at the board are clueless. They went to get Amrin, who plays a specific formation. They bring him in. They didn't even fully back him and tell him to change and adjust. Only good news is Mbeumo and Ahmad is back. I just said that as well. Yeah, love my David Brown, always clued up. We do not sack managers that often. Becky Tash was sacking 2-3 managers a year. That's crazy. 2-3 managers a year is crazy. That's crazy. Largest match. I hear, man, I've been using your intro to make love to their women. This guy is gas. Big up yourself, man. Man said the intro. Everyone's always asking about the intro song. United and Spurs have the same problem. It starts from the top. It's true. Levi's kind of stepped down over there, though. He's done a little something. I'm gonna get into the rest of the news. I'm gonna come back. So keep the comments coming, my people. Smash the likes as well. And you know what we always hear? Facts. Even Arsenal was shit back when Ole was here. Things have changed. Everyone's changed. It's crazy. It's crazy, bro. But it's like only now I can see that we're actually rubbish. You know, like everyone used to talk about it. But now I can see, you know what? We're actually dead. Man United finalising deal for Michael Carrick. All being well, he should take training on Wednesday as the squad are off Tuesday, which usually their day off. Jason Wilcox has a very clear idea on where Manchester United should be. Wilcox wants to steer United towards younger signings such as Lamens, Dorgu, Sesko. This is because he believes these profiles will be considered top players within 2-3 years. I like Sesko, you know. Before, I was looking at Sesko before and I was like, oh, this guy's moving a bit mad. But I can't lie. He's got his confidence now. He's got 3 goals in 2. And he's trying. He's busting a gut a bit more. Yeah, his shots have gone a bit weaker compared to what we were seeing in the Bundesliga. Whereas all these hard shots, but it's like, give him some time. Do you know what I'm saying? Some man need a little... We can't expect... You know how we live in this social media time now? Everyone's got a hit straight away. And you got Gary Neville and all these guys writing my man off already. But Gyökeres is going out there having stinker after stinker. Man ain't scored in about 15 games. The only goal he scored is a penalty against Everton. But they don't talk about him. They're not going mad that they're going about him. You know what I'm saying? So I like Sesko. Dorgu's hit and miss. He's up and down. He's a weirdo. Under hits and over hits. You just never know what you're going to get with him. You might get a good game from Dorgu. You might get a shit game. But you know he's going to fall to the ground a bit easy, or he's going to under hit the pass or over hit. He's just Dorgu's Dorgu. But this is what I'm saying. When they're young, you just never know, bro. He could become a top, give him a top manager. Say someone like Thomas Tuchel or something, it might come in and do something mad. And Lamens, bro, people are obviously over-exaggerating. He always concedes. I can't see any any goalkeeper saving that shot from Welbeck. I can't see it happening. And that Gruder one is point-blank rage. Like, I don't think, apart from that pass he done, that dodgy one where he passed it to Welbeck and then he made the save, I don't really blame Lamens for a lot of stuff, you know. I don't really see him do a lot of mistakes like that, which is way better than Bayern and Onana, where he was anyway. Maybe we level up and we get someone else a bit better, but he's doing okay. That's the difference. You know what I'm saying? Let's not sit here and go mad. So it is what it is. Obviously, Wilcox is trying to sign younger. Boom, 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 boom. One of the reasons that the club prefers, I just showed you like that. Yeah, man, it's gone mad, man. So we're going to see Michael Carrick expected to be appointed as the Manchester United interim head coach. It's more or less done, bro. You might as well say it's done. Fabrizio saying, here we go soon. He's just waiting for the pen to paper. It could be done already. If he's accepted all the conditions already, it's more or less done already. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we talking about here? It doesn't even make no sense. But, bro, what the hell? Like I said, I told you that I was going to come here and talk about the game a bit. But, bro, what the hell has happened to the boy Cunha, man? What's going on? Are we going to, like, man can talk about the young boys, Sesko and Dorgus and all these guys. But, bro, Cunha is 26 or something. Is he 26? Yeah, he's 26 years old. Obviously, we're at a bad time at this moment. But, bruv, I don't know what this guy's trying to do. I know he's Brazilian and he's inspired by Neymar and Ronaldinho's and that. But, bro, the guy don't want to pass the ball. If he is passing, he's passing it straight to the opponents. Or it's just... The only thing I saw him do good yesterday was that pass to Dallo in the first 2 minutes. That pass was crazy. And Dalot always misses anyway. That's just Dalot for you. That's normal days. He's just whack. We need someone that's better than Dalot that can score goals. You've got all these teams, they've got right backs that score goals. Like Chelsea's got Reece James that will score a goal. Cucurella that will score a goal. Matty Cash, give him that opportunity. He's scoring. You know what I'm trying to say? Like everyone's got right backs that will score in that position. And we've just got a guy that every single Manchester United fan, every single person in this chat can put their hand up and say, you knew, you're not 100%. You're not 100% that he's going to score a goal. There's no one in this chat that will see Dalot one-on-one with a keeper and be 100% he scores. There's no way. And on top of that, he had that chance and then he turned around and had another chance, could have slid in Sesko and just went mad. So I don't know, man. It's crazy. But yeah, man, I big up a lot of the players. I think everyone was kind of trash yesterday anyway. Like I said, Bruno had a free roll. He was everywhere. You got the assist, obviously, for Sesko. I think Mainu for the first half, 60 minutes, I think he was the best player for us. Mainu was playing good. I don't know if that's just because man seeing him so much. The first time man seen him play so much, but he played good, man. You understand? Martinez done a few passes, etc. He's line breakers. Euro, I think we know what Euro is now. Let's be real. Euro and Heaven are basically like the opposite of each other. Euro on the ball, erratic. He just runs with it. He always takes a heavy touch, or you just don't know what he's gonna do, and he always does the safe pass. He's gonna go sideways or go back to Lamans or down, whatever. Heaven is like the opposite of Euro. Euro's erratic. Heaven is too relaxed. You know what I mean? He's playing the game at like 5 miles per hour, like so relaxed. But he's gonna do the line breaking pass, etc. But he's not as fast as Euro. So it's weird. But I think we know what we get with Euro now. We're not gonna get no line breaking passes or no madness. You're just gonna get my man's gonna do his little defending, his last ditch tackles, etc. But all that passing forward and the mad stuff that we thought we might get from him, and he's going to be this crazy player. I don't think that's in him. But remember, he's still young. He can still learn. He can still become better. We get a top coach in the summer. What we're looking to get, we might get the best out of a lot of these players. And even some of the players that we think that we don't rate, they might even become something better. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Look at my man getting booed. Jason Wilcox. Safe. Look at that. What type of beat was that? Say, yeah, man. Ineos are peak, man. This Ineos thing is not working, man. It's not working, bro. And you know what's crazy as well? I think Nice fans have come out and said certain things as well. Like, yo, they're not the guys that they think you are or something like that. So we're gonna see. I'm gonna obviously get it for the 10-minute video, but I ain't seen nothing. What's that there? Qatar must be laughing at Ineos. Bro, it's crazy, bro. Crazy, brother. They obviously want to do what they could have just came in, wiped the whole debt and everything. But it is what it is, isn't it? You see what's going on now. So we're in this position. We can't do nothing about it. We can protest as much time as we want. Glazers have not gone nowhere. It's crazy. I'm ready to back anyone as a manager next week. I hope next season I do wish for Luis Enrique. I don't think Luis Enrique comes. I think that was a whole gas that he's leaving or something. I think that was rubbish. Arsenal, even a good performance against Liverpool, was appalling. They're always appalling. I think they're always appalling, bro. They just get the one set piece or something. Always. It's crazy. Now Spurs got injuries. Who though? Who would you say that's going to change what Frank's doing? Madison and Kulu. Okay. Yeah, I like Kulusevski. Madison's okay. I like Kulusevski still, I'll be real. But Kulusevski's not going to play over Kudus. Kulusevski plays on the right. So does Kudus. So I don't know. If the owners aren't going nowhere, then there's no point in believing, bro. It's as simple as that. I've reached the percent. I'm happy. I'm a Macclesfield fan. Banters me. If a Macclesfield fan banters me, I say, you are correct, my friend. I know, man. It's dark, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. Man said Macclesfield. That's mad. And he beat Crystal Palace the other day, innit? Oh, it was reported in VG. No, oh, in a newspaper. Okay. Oh, shit. My man's been sacked. You don't get bombers here all the time. Look at this, guys. Alonso's been sacked. Crazy. And I said this as well, you know. When I watched the game yesterday, Jazza, come on. When I watched the game yesterday, I was like, yo, he's going to get sacked, you know. He's going to get sacked. Real Madrid don't play. You think they would have done what Amrin and all of that? Long term? Nah, bro. He was going to get sacked. And you know what's crazy as well? And this is the situation where people get sacked, yeah? Real Madrid missed a few sitters at the end of the game. Sitters. Literally. Like where Gruder scored from, they had a chance like that. Literally. And he just shot it straight at the keeper. Crazy. That's madness that they sacked my man, you know. Oh, my days. I can't believe they sacked him. Where do you not think he goes? Because there was talks about him going to Liverpool. Remember, he's a Liverpool. He played for Liverpool back in the day. He went to Real Madrid. You reckon he goes Liverpool as Slot goes? You think they still get rid of Slot? That's crazy, man. We're beating Arsenal this time. Ahmad and Mbumo, Walcott's Barada, undercover Man City agents brought it to finish us. We saying put the sword in. Crazy. We actually dodged the bullet with Gyökeres. Sesko is the better player. Young, and we can mold him into a clinical striker. Exactly. I'm so happy Sesko finally scored with his head. Because I'm like, bro, we've been waiting for this guy to be here scoring headers for ages. Because you know what's crazy? I was sitting there saying, we've got no one that can score with their head. Maguire, Casemiro, De Ligt, they're not playing the whole time. As soon as they came on, Sesko scores, who's been there the whole time. But it's crazy. It's mad. But Maguire, you just need him around. Gary Neville still having nightmares for when he was Valencia manager. It's the defense and no midfield. That's the problem. We need to get De Ligt back. Yeah, De Ligt was the core for that place there. Cunha's been rattled by the manager side. And if Arsenal ain't that guy, then we must be handicapped. I mean, if he was, I don't really rate Arsenal, man. I don't really rate them. They're just set pieced off, man. I don't really rate them. I'll be real, but I reckon they got a good chance of winning the league, boy. Especially if we beat City. Crazy. He was still rattled prior to the manager signing anyways. No one that means to get cooked is Dallo. Dallo always comes out with quotes at the end of the game as if he's done nothing wrong. Like he doesn't, like he's delusional. Like he'll come out, yeah, we should have played a bit better. I see him talking about Shea Lacey, yeah, I know he shouldn't have got sent off. Bro, you was trash. Need new RB ASAP. Mainu just needs more game. Mainu played good, man. Mainu good on passing, but his defending was terrible. I didn't see him defending that bad. For 1 million, heaven. Yeah, it's true. For 1 million, you can't go wrong. Alonso sacked. I just see it. Unknown, man. Love for that, bro. Appreciate that. Barada walks like he's a yes man to Wilcox. Wow, it's true. Alonso is gone for Real Madrid. It's crazy. Man said, watch Real Madrid get Ruben. I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know. Three at the back. It's not really working for them. They might be on the same thing. Xavi sacked. Perez didn't take. Yeah, it's crazy. And that's basically their Carabao Cup, FA Cup type of thing. And they're taking it serious. He can come to United. I don't think he comes here. Manager's getting sacked left, right, and centre. He's got Liverpool then. I don't think Liverpool get rid of Slot unless it goes bad for Slot. Proper bad. I don't think Slot leaves, I'll be real. He's going Liverpool. Gyökeres twilight his career, and that's 2 months strike ruined him. I think Gyökeres is just not for him, man. He's been too whack. Slot will be checking under his bed now. We look better with Maguire and Casemiro. That's crazy work. Dallo is low IQ. Dallo doesn't know how terrible he is. Bro, have you not seen that interview I'm talking about? Right? I've got to show you, lot. The man talking about Shea Lacey, he never speaks about himself. He's so deluded, bro. Look at him for the goal. Look at this. Look at this. What is he doing? You're a right back. You should be there. His man standing there, posing. But where is this guy anyway? Where is it? Bruv, come on, man. This is crazy, bro. You could have squared Bruno. You could have went back to Sesko. 1 minute, 52 seconds. Like this, I can't stand them, bro. Look, I think we can all agree it's time for Dallo to leave Man United. This is routine. No matter who the manager is, Mazzarri can't come back soon enough. Bruv, it's crazy. He's just brain dead. It's madness. Where is it where he spoke about Shea Lacey? Oh, gosh. Look, everyone's onto him. I've never seen a more confusing player than Dallo in my life. Crazy. Look at this, what he said about Shea Lacey. I'm like, brother, have you not got no... Look at this, look. We created enough to win the game, to be honest, and the red cast gave us a disadvantage because we were on top of Brighton in the last moments. Overall, very disappointed because we wanted to go through. All the lads kept trying to find space. Like I said, really disappointed because I think we deserve to win. Bro, The red card happened on the 89th minute, bro. What are you talking about? 89th minute or something. Like, big man, just come out and say, listen, I had a bad game or whatever. Like, you're just, man said he's throwing Shea Lacey under the bus. I don't think he threw him under the bus. But, bro, like, he just never comes out and just puts the blame on himself. You know, like someone like, this is why someone like a Nana will come and say, yeah, I need to be better. You know what I'm saying? Even though we know Nana's trash and he had a lot of these, at first he was getting onto himself. It was my mistake and da-da-da-da. This guy never takes the accountability, bro. I don't know what's up with him. And he's trash. That's the situation. Oh, safe. Comunicado. You know when that Comunicado comes to Real Madrid, it's dark. Dark, bro. Finally get paid on Sesko's head out. Yeah, it's crazy. Imagine Ten Hag at Madrid. You'll get sacked in the same week. It wouldn't work. Perfect timing. Hello out. It's sacking season. Mention 5 things you don't want Carrick to do as interim. I'll tell you about 2. I don't want him to say suffer. I never want to hear that word ever again in my life. Yeah, we got to suffer. We're going to have to suffer for 5 months. So I don't want to hear suffer. That's one thing. What else do I not want to see him do? I do not want to see him. I don't want to see him make late changes when it's like, bro, like you can see there's nothing going on. Say we're playing trash. We're playing trash. We're getting, they're onto us. Whoever we're playing, they're proper onto us. We're playing trash. It gets to the 60th minute, you're still not making no change. I don't like stuff like that. 65th minute, still no change. 70th minute, still no change. 75th minute, 80 minute, then you start doing changes. But bro, we've been under the cosh for 75 minutes. That's what I don't want to see. I want it 60 minutes. What, we're not playing good. Make a change now. You understand? I need him to really sit there and go, yeah, to see what's going on in the game. In-game management. That's what I want. So 2 things. In-game management, and I don't want to suffer. No suffering, please. I'm tired of that word there. I've suffered enough. It's crazy. Dallo is a liability on offense and defense. Maybe he was waiting for the bus. How much was the odds? I understand what you mean about Arsenal, bro, but who are we to judge? We support dead club who sacks dinner ladies, disrespects our legends. We wish was currently Arsenal. Bro, Brad, they've got someone already. They've got a new manager already, Real Madrid. Oh my God, who is this geezer? So why are you saying here we go? What is this guy like number 2 for Real Madrid or something? Is he like under 18s or something? It must be. The Barca board smiling wherever they are. They prayed for times like this. Are we serious? So who is this guy? I need to find out who he is. I'm guessing this guy's like a number 2 or something like that. Because he can't be another Merit. Alvaro Arbeloa. Let's see who this guy is. Retired. So who is he? He played for West Ham. He played for West Ham. Oh, he's already been in Real Madrid. Look, he used to play for Real Madrid. 2009 to 2026. So what? That's what I'm thinking. He's retired. So he just came out. He's a man that's probably just came in to do a quick job. It's like our situation, I'm guessing. It can't be a proper manager because we've never heard of him. I've never heard of this geezer, but a lot of people are bantering it, so I don't know. Is he really I don't know, man. Madrid are moving mad. They've just sacked my man. 1 minute later, bam, here we go. Literally. Crazy. Madrid are moving mad. That's how you're meant to do it, though. You've got someone lined up already, but he's got to be somewhat backroom staff or something to do with Madrid, like Carrick was for us or something. I don't think he's an actual manager in Spain and have said, yeah, you know what, come. And they've got him in that quick. That wouldn't make any sense. You know what I'm saying? But let's find out right now what the Madrid fans think about that. Look at that. Madrid extra. They'll tell man straight away who he is. See, I told you, this guy's got to be backroom staff. Below will take over. See? Xavi Alonso asked to leave Real Madrid after last night. So he asked to leave. Below will take over. So why is Fabrizio Romano saying, here we go for number 2 being the staff? Why is Fabrizio Romano saying, here we go, because your manager left and number 2 is the staff. That's like Darren Fletcher. Here we go. Ruben Amorim got sacked. Darren Fletcher, here we go. That's not a here we go, bro. I thought here we goes were signings. This guy's already at the club. This guy is just abusing these here we goes, blood. But yeah, listen, back to this Arsenal talk, bro. I hear what you're saying, but until they get over the line, it's still nothing. I'm just going off how they're playing. I think City can still catch them. You know what I'm saying? How they're playing, they're still relying on set pieces and own goals and that. I think City could catch them. I don't watch them against no Prem teams and think, yeah, they're certain. Even when they're playing Portsmouth, they have to score two things. 3 set pieces or something it was. Like, I don't look at them and think, yeah, they're going to do this thing. They're number 9, does not score goals. But I know what you're saying. They look better than us. I'm not comparing them to us. I'm just saying, I don't think they win the league. It's crazy. Unless maybe we beat City and then they go 9 points clear, whatever it is, and then they get the job done. Put us down to 9 men. Shea Lacey, exceptional talent, should not get loaned out. No, I don't think he gets loaned out. Lacey was carrying him. Dalot was a champ. They did, yeah, Ten Hag. They said, you're out of it. Yes. They was like, you're out of it already. Forget about it. No Obrigado tax. Mazza will put Dalot on the bench. Takes over. That was fast. But he's the number 2. God, we miss Ahmad and Maz. Dalot, you got to take Casemiro. 3 players that need to get out this summer. We want a real formation, 2 strikers up front. Alonso was sacked for 10 minutes before Real Madrid had a new manager. Bro, that new manager is already part of their club. This is what I'm saying. Fabrizio's making it seem like it's something crazy. Why was that? Here we go. You don't know Arbeloa? No, I don't know him. When do you start watching ball? This guy's crazy. No, I don't know. I don't know him as a manager. This is what I'm trying to say. Like, he's involved with Real Madrid. You know what I'm saying? Legend, he was involved. He was the under-21s coach. That's what I'm saying. I knew he would have something to do with Real Madrid. I was just like, what? Because he's put, here we go. It threw me off. I'm like, here we go. Is this some next guy? You know what I'm saying? Like, how can you say here we go for someone in the... Did we get here we go for Darren Fletcher? Because that's the same thing. He's a Madrid legend. Why him, though? Does he have any managerial experience? I don't think he has. From what I just saw, he hasn't managed. Nah. This is what I'm saying, but he's part of the squad. I think it's like a 2-3 day thing, and then they're going to rush to get someone. This is his senior career, as you can see here. Coach. Yeah, he's coached the young boys. Under-21s, Castilla, under-19s. That's his only experience. You know what I'm saying? So when I've seen that they've gone, here we go, threw me off. That's it. Here we go, threw me off. He's got a 26% lose. And he won't be in that job for long. Yeah, I think it's like a Darren Fletcher thing. You bring him on quickly. Let's go and find someone. Because look, Alonso just left. Alonso said, I'm leaving. Okay, Darren Fletcher, come true. That's exactly what's happened. Why does that need a here we go? This is what I'm trying to say. He was the manager for Costello. Yeah. Thank you. Appreciate that. They might get someone big, boy. No one wants Arsenal to win the league. Yeah, their fan base is so deluded. But that's what I'm saying. I'm actually going off the football. They're doing good, as in they get the job done. But for the football, I don't think they're going to go out there and win it. Like, if it carries on the way it is. Why is Fabrizio doing it here? I don't have a clue. I'm as baffed as you. I hope we can get Belieber this January. I hope the same, man. But I think it's highly unlikely, man. Belieber's not going in January. The Brighton CEO already came and said we don't want to sell him in January. So I don't think it happens. But yeah, here we go for a under-21s coach who's already at the club is crazy. It's crazy. I don't know if we got a here we go for Darren Fletcher, but he's trying to make it seem like, did we get a here we go? If we did, this guy is just milking it. Because there's no transfers like that. It doesn't make any sense. Look, we didn't get no here we go for Darren Fletcher, but that's the exact same thing that's happened. That's the exact same thing that's happened. Is the main guy's left and you've took over and you've just been up. How is that here we go? You've all got a picture made for it and that. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. So yeah, my peoples, man, it's looking like it's going to be Carrick, man. Carrick's going to bring Jonathan Woodgate to Manchester United as part of his backroom team. Woodgate, I remember, he used to play for Middlesbrough back in the day. Old school. Lonzo's been sacked. Everyone's saying that this guy should bring Hackney with him. Hackney is a baller. I've seen Hackney Like he's played okay, but I think they're looking at the Andersons and the Believers, and they're saying this is what we're into. Man United expect to confirm Michael Carrick as interim manager. The 43-year-old disposal to strengthen the squad. Should a target for the long term become available? With midfield, one of the positions United want to strengthen, Neves is a target. He would cost about 20 million. And should his acquisition become viable, there are funds available for his purchase or for any other player on the club's wish list. And obviously, let me show you Gallagher. Obviously, Gallagher was on the list. Everyone was talking about Gallagher. Might be coming Man United, 25 million, etc. He's looking like he's going to Villa. Yeah? Aston Villa verbally agreed deal with Atletico Madrid today. Tottenham also asked for Gallagher deal conditions after Bentancur injury. Villa had initial green light from Gallagher, but waiting for next steps on player side. So that's more or less done. Yeah, Gallagher's going Villa. They've said, I don't even think they need him. They've got so much midfielders in my head. Like, they ain't got no injuries. Like, Kamara, Tielemans, they got that Budegaard, Onana. They've got a few midfielders over there. So I don't know, but you can see they're trying to build up. They're really on this. Maybe they're really taking this title serious because Marlon's even leaving. I think Marlon's on his way out as well. Where's the Marlon thing? Look, Aston Villa on the verge of club-to-club agreement with Gallagher. Look at that. Marlon's on his way out now. And they're trying to get Tammy Abraham as well. So they're really saying, yo, we're really trying to go for it. And one thing about Villa, they've always got mad depth. They've got Sancho and that. Who's that other guy that plays for Ivory Coast? Gerson, the one that comes from the Ineos club. Watkins, they had Watkins and Duran at the same time. Then they got Rashford in. They've always got depth. They run their club a bit better than us. But their thing is they have to get Champions League or the wages is peak. They can't really pay everyone. So they rely on Champions League. But they're doing a lot of business. Daniel Marlon. He's looking like he's going over there soon. Why is he doing the here we go? No one knows, bruv. I still don't know. Fabrizio does too much sometimes. Why can't we take Aiden Hackney on loan this January if we can't sign? I don't think we can get someone like that on loan. Middlesbrough won't have it. They'll say, bruv, we're second. They're second in the Championship. We're trying to get in the Prem. Why are we going to let him go? So unless we come with the money, I don't think we can get him. It's one of them situations. Let's see. Let's just have a look. Yeah, look at that. They're second. Right now, they're in automatic playoff to go through. And they have 46 points. Ipswich is behind them on 44. So at this moment, they're going straight to the Prem. You think they want to loan anyone out? They're going to say, yo, come with your money and you can get the player, if anything. If it's something that we can't say no to, you come with a 25 million or something, it is what it is. And then the boy Ben Jacobs has just basically confirmed the stuff about Michael Carrick is bringing in Jonathan Woodgate. Carrick's appointment is expected to be confirmed in the next 24 hours. So it's more or less done, guys. Deal is done. 24 hours, we'll have Carrick as the interim coach. And then 24 hours after that, we'll have the players back and they'll be training for the Manchester derby. So that's it, my peoples, man. Watch out for my 10-minute video. I'm going to do about 9, 10 o'clock as I do every day. We'll have more info in there about anything else. And anything else that comes out from now till 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock, will be in there as well. So smash the likes. I appreciate all of you lot, man. Hype the video. When you come off this stream, hype the video, my peoples. It does wonders. Love my peoples.
Got some celebs, pull up local. You know we up next, pull up mobos. They just be there on repeat, they're like, oh no. Where's the mix it up, let's take a photo now. Photo now. For now, I'm local. For now, preserve the beat, I'm more loud. I said I'm more loud. I'm more loud.